here shortly. This is coming in okay. That's about what I normally talk like, right? Very quiet guy. I was going a little nuts last week, wasn't I? This is how I was doing it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Faribault and Brewster Field. For tonight, it's Texas District football. The matchup is Blue Hawks of Faribault High School taking on your Faribault Falcons. Both teams enter tonight's game with a 3-2 record. Tonight is our annual tackle cancer game. You'll see our Faribault football moms with the hot pink t-shirts, our Faribault football dads with that bold black with the pink way. And we welcome your cash donations as we pass the big markets during halftime. Proceeds go to the Virginia Parker Cancer Center and the Randy Shaver Cancer Research and Community Fund. Thank you for your support and help us win this battle against cancer. Throughout the game tonight, we will be reading the in memories and in tribute to by all the people involved in tonight's game. Spectators also, please note that there's no re-entry to tonight's game. If you leave the stadium, you will not be allowed to re-enter unless you purchase another ticket. Students and adults with passes are allowed one pass entry. Once again, there will be no re-entry for tonight's contest, and this policy will be strictly enforced. Also tonight, we want to take a look at non-youth football. Hopefully most of those individuals are here with us tonight. Faribault Park and Rec Cup football began in August, with a camp assisted by players from the Faribault Falcons varsity football team for 4th through 6th graders. Each team is continuing to practice 2 to 3 times a week and play games on Saturdays in the Southern Minnesota Youth Football League. Their season will end after the second jamboree on October 16th. Our 7th and 8th grade middle school tackle football program began in September. They practice each day after school. They have games against Northfield, Austin, Wasika, and Outwood League. They play that game next week, and their season ends against Ortana on October 18th. At this time, we'd like to thank the coaches for all the time and patience in teaching our youth football. Our fourth grade coaches, Sean DeBruzzi, Renan Thomas, Jason Castillo, and Jerry Anderson. For the fifth graders, Kent Anderson, Mike Wilson, Dave Mott, and Brian Clausen. For our sixth graders, Brandon Lazar, Connor Creedy, and Jay Gustafson. And up in the middle school for the seventh and eighth graders, Jesse Armbooster, Jacob Stalak, Christian Harper, Renan Thomas, and Kevin Palacios. Thank you to the parents and the coaches for all the time you've invested in our youth football and building the future of Faribault Falcons football. And also, the Mid Southeast Football District, the Big One Conference, Winona High School, and Faribault High School, all committed to the principles of positive conduct. We believe that all student athletes, coaches, officials, and spectators should represent the very best of their scholastic athletics. We are committed to ensuring our events are a positive experience for all attendants and require great sportsmanship throughout the event. Unsportsmanlike conduct directed at student athletes, coaches, officials, and other spectators will not be tolerated, and no grounds for removal from the facility. At no time before, during, or after the game are spectators tolerated to be on the grounds of the field or entering the inter-facility fence of the playing field. Help us make a positive difference in our education-based athletic programs. Have a great evening and enjoy the game.
Are you alone or is JD joining you?
What did you want me to do? I need to learn my lesson. I didn't go home. I stayed at school. Be ready for school song here? Be ready for school song. Be ready for our song. Yeah, after the but let's play number 6. We don't have a helmet. I know. We can't do it. I'll do number 6. We'll see. I thought they would be out by now. Here we go. Hey, right. 3, 1, 2, hey. Wipe out. Go. Watch your cut off. We're not playing. Hold on.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Hollywood Hawks. Introductions for tonight's team. The visiting team, let's welcome the Hollywood Hawks. Their head coach is John Casillas. He's assisted by Travis Stein, Nick Pollock, Wayne Weisel, Steve Gilbertson, Marcus Tisha, Jerry Graves, Lucas Anderson, Jake Letcher, Chris Rick, and Ryan Steinhoff. The Hollywood Hawks, ladies and gentlemen. At one guard, senior captain, 77 Dylan Lockerbie. At other guard, 55, sophomore Rudy Garcia. The center is captain, senior number 72, Jimmy Rigby. At attack positions, senior number 59, Brody Esser. And junior number 73, Brittany Gusky. The four wideouts, at one wideout, senior 84, Jordan Tucker. Junior number 10, Andy Ehlers. Junior number 3, Isaac Mata. Junior number 11, Johnny Frank. The starting running back tonight for the Falcons is captain senior number 14, Matthias Lindway. And your quarterback tonight for Faribault, senior captain number 5, Hunter Nelson. Your Falcons are coached by Ben Lewis. He's assisted by Shane Gunderson, Johnny Craig, Zach Roll, Tim Ayers, Cliff Garcia, Matt Baird, and Anthony Gustafson. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, I ask that you all please stand those who are able and remove your headgear and face the flag and the scoreboard at the west end of the field. As the Faribault High School Band honors America under the direction of Joel Timmer with the playing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
play the school song. Roman Garcia is one of the guards. He is a 6'2", 241-pound sophomore. The other guard is Tim Nearby, 6'3", he's the center, 6'3", 260-pound senior. The other guard is Devin Lockerbie, 6'5", 300-pound senior. Been out of the Faribault coaches show the last couple of Saturdays. When I walked in the stadium, his mom said, unfortunately, Devin will not be there tomorrow. And I said, what's happening? She goes, he's going to go visit. Of course, he's already signed a national letter of intent to play football at North Dakota State. He's going up there to watch their homecoming football game. I said, I don't blame him. I'd rather go to North Dakota State and watch a homecoming football game than visit with Gordy Kosfeld, too. so hopefully one of the players from the team will be able to make it out tomorrow. Devin's done a great job the last couple of weeks. Brady Beskey, 6'1", 294-pound juniors, one of the tackles. And Brody Esser, 6'3", 280-pound senior, the other tackle. As Faribault will receive here, Winona will kick off. To start this football game, the Winhawks left to right on your radio dial. The Falcons right to left. Yeah, that's the Falcon pep song. Teeing it up is the son of the coach for the Winona Winhawks, Brian Caselius. He's a 6'1", 175-pound junior. Back deep for Faribault to receive this kick is Isaac Mata on the near side, Matthias Lenway on the far side. Both have had kickoff returns for touchdowns. And we'll see what they do. A short kick to keep it away from them? No, they're going to kick it deep. Lenway's going to take it at about the 1-yard line. He's at the 5. He's at the 10, and not much farther than that. So they're going to start deep in their own territory, the Faribault Falcons, on their first possession of this football game. They mark the ball at the 12-yard line. So that's where Faribault will start, 1st and 10. They mark it right at the 12. Hunter Nelson, the quarterback, as we mentioned. We mentioned the offensive set for the Faribault Falcons. We got the defense for Winona in a moment. Schroed is a wingback right. Lenway standing to the right of Nelson. He'll take the handoff, run off to the right. He's got a good chunk of change up over the 20 down to the 22-yard line as he went stumbling forward. Had been able to keep his footing, he might have been gone. He'll pick up about 9. It'll be 2nd down and 1. Offensive coordinators love that 2nd and 1. Wide to the left, Jordan Klecker's turned into quite a receiver. Mata's in the slot right. Outside of him is Johnny Frank. Ehlers is a wingback right. He drops back. Nelson's got plenty of time. He's got his man. He's going to catch it. It's going to be a touchdown, I think, unless he gets caught. He tries to fend off the tackler. He'll bring him down. That might be a horse collar. Down to about the 6-yard line. I don't see any flags. Beautifully thrown ball. He had 2 guys in the general vicinity, and the pass was completed. Ehlers, see, they're going to mark this at the 7. I thought they might have been able to call a horse collar there at the end of that, but it was not called. Double receivers right and a single receiver left. Nelson in the gun, with Lenway standing to his right. It's a high snap, and he's going to try and catch it. Now he's going to run back off the bounce, roll to his left, and get as much as he can as he gets dragged out of bounds outside the 20-yard line. So the snap was too high, and it came out of there hard, and they're lucky to maintain control of the football, the Faribault Falcons. It goes all the way back to the 21-yard line, so a big-time loss on the play. Gordy Kosfeld here on Power 96, KQCL-FM, Faribault, Minnesota. 95.9 FM, the best way to listen to the free Power 96 app. Here's a receiver screen to Mott, and he falls down. There was some rain, right? So it's going to be a little slick maybe. Just a light, misty kind of rain during the day. It rained a little bit last night. Nothing major, but just enough to make things a little slippery, and it's going to be a 3rd down and very long. Of course, they were 1st and goal on the 7, so it's 3rd and goal from the 23 as the officials mark the ball on the far side hash mark. To the near side. On the outside is Ehlers. Inside him is Mata. On the other side, it's Frank, wide right. Nelson's got time. He's going to throw it over the middle. It's incomplete. Tried to get it to Klecker on a crossing pattern, and he let him too much. And so they'll go for it here on a 4th and goal from the 23. There's no sense punting here. Klecker wide to the left. That's the wide side of the field. On the short side, they got 4 guys over on the short side of the field. So Klecker's basically in one-on-one coverage here. Now that looks like they're going to try and double him over there. As Nelson drops back, looks, throws to his right. He's got a man on the far sideline. It's Frank. Frank's going to get out of bounds. Obviously, that was 4th down, so Winona's going to take over the football at about the 6-yard line. So an unfortunate high snap when they were at 1st and goal on the 7 doomed that drive. After that really long, beautiful pass, got him down to the 7. They're going to mark the ball at the 6. 1st and 10, Winona Windhawks. Winona's quarterback is Jacob Heftman. He's a 6'1", 205-pound senior. They have a really speedy back by the name of Dominic Davis, 5'11", 170-pound junior. You heard all that speed last week from Casson Manorville. They tell me this guy's the 2nd fastest guy in the conference. They quick pitch it to him. He wants to get outside. He's going to try, and he got bottled up and brought down. That was about as exciting a 2-yard run as you'll see. Maybe 3. The 9 or 10, Mata brings him down. Mata and Davis both wear number 3. Yeah, I know the Falcon coaches were having nightmares watching film of this guy. Dominic Davis. I'll call him Double D. Just underway here in the first quarter, we have no score. Falcons had a beautiful long pass, got him down to 1st and goal on the 7, but a snap over the head got him all the way back to the 23, and they were not able to advance much. Well, they did get it inside the 10. That's where Winona started this. It's going to be 2nd down and 7. And now we've got a flag and a timeout. No flag, a timeout taken by Winona. Isn't that interesting? They take a timeout with 8 minutes and 41 seconds to go in the first quarter. A 2nd and 6 on the 10-yard line. So evidently they saw something. They saw maybe a blitz package or something that the Faribault Falcons were going to throw at them and decided to take that timeout here early in the game. Below me, I've got sign that says the future is ours, class of 2022, that the parents cheerleaders put up. They got pictures of the class of 22 on the side. 10 players there. I took a picture of the poster. We'll see if we can't get it up on the website here when we hopefully put that up after the game tonight. So again, Heftman has a back run out of the backfield. He's going to swing it off the left, and man, is he open. It's going to be a 1st down and a whole lot more. They used Davis as a decoy on the near side, and this young man might be injured. He is pounding the turf in pain, but they got the 1st down all the way out past the 25-yard line. They're going to mark this at the 27-yard line. So a 17-yard pickup on the play, and I mean he was wide open. Obviously, there's a blown assignment there. They had Davis come out to empty the backfield. He was on the near side, and the quarterback never even looked at Davis. He immediately went to his receiver off to the left, who, as I said, was all by his lonesome. And he got a little block in front of him. That's all he needed to get 17 yards and the 1st down for Winona. As the Falcons are coming to the near sideline, Winhawks are kneeling not far from the injured player, and I cannot see his number. I think that is Larson, Jamison Larson. He is a 5'11", 165-pound senior tight end. They have 2 tight ends in this Winona program. Gives them obviously some extra protection as well. As he snuck out, and whoever had tight end coverage on that side obviously was not there. So they're tending to this young man, and I'm going to get my binoculars out here. And they are unfortunately working on his right knee. You never like to see that. 8 minutes, 32 seconds to go first quarter. No score. Winona has it 1st and 10 on their 27-yard line. We'll take an injury timeout as well. You're listening to Faribault Falcon football on Power 96. Back in 30 seconds. On the field here at Bruce Smith Field, about where he was tackled. And he did have that knee a little contorted. So you hope it's nothing major, right? And maybe hopefully a sprain or something. And he is trying to put some weight on it, and they're asking some big boys to come help him come off the field, and they're doing just that. And I was right. He was laying flat, but I got the number right. It is Jamison Larson. So he will more than likely not come back for the rest of this game. 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line of the Winona Windhawks. We have no score yet. So they line up once again. Davis is standing to the right. He'll get the handoff. He'll run off to the left. Breaks 2 tackles, breaks another tackle, and he's close to a first down. They were trying to tackle him too high. Remember what my old coach used to say? You got to grab the legs. You can't run without legs. It's another first down. He'll take it out to the 37-yard line. So 37-yard line, 10 yards on the carry. He ran wide to the short side of the field and picked up that 10 yards. Double receivers to the right, a wing back right, receiver off to the left. They're going to run the option here to Davis. Another missed tackle, and Davis will be brought down, and we got a flag on the play, and that came very late. We'll see what the call is here. The flag is at about the 37, which, of course, was the original line of scrimmage. Got about 6 yards. It's going to be a hold against the Windhawks. And it's at the line of scrimmage, so that'll go back to the 27. Mata came flying up that time, but he missed the tackle, unfortunately, and Isaac's a really good tackler. But you got to get right angles, too, and when you're as fast as this Davis, sometimes don't get the angles. Now, Davis is 5'11". Mata's listed as 5'7". So Davis is a little bigger. And he stands again to the right. The ball on the near side hash mark. Snap is made. Handoff is fake. Quarterback keeps it. Elijah Hammond's trying to strip him of the football as he's tackling him. He hangs on to the football. Only a pickup of about 3, maybe 4 to the 32-yard line. I guess that would be 5 yards. So 5-yard pickup there by the quarterback, Heftman, Jacob Heftman, 6'1", 205-pound senior. So Dominic Davis stands to his left. They have a bunch formation to the left, tight to the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver right, quick pitch to Davis. There's all those blockers, those receivers. He's going to pick up a couple of yards, but it's going to be 3rd and very long for the Winona Windhawks. 3rd and very long. Ball's at about the 33. They have to get to the 47. So 3rd and 14. Davis stands to the left as the quarterback looking at his play card. That bunch formation left, single receiver right. Is going to throw it down the middle of the field, and it's intercepted. There was some contact between the receiver and the defensive back, but no flag called, no flag thrown, as Johnny Frank gets the pick. Is that a football name or what? Johnny Frank. So an INT by Frank puts the ball at the 44-yard line. of Faribault. Their second series here. As Nearby out over the football. Trips to the left, single receiver right. Handoff is up the middle, and he's going to get a few yards on the play. Matthias Lenway leaning forward. Coming out of the pile with a football, but no fumble was ruled, is Bryant Borland. He's a 5'9", 195-pound senior. The ball's right at the Falcon logo. Pickup of a few. It'll be 2nd and 7, maybe even 6. As double receivers right, single receiver left. Handoff Lenway again. He bounces it outside, and he could not break that tackle. A flag comes in late. So we'll see what this is all about. Faribault doomed their first drive with a high snap, and they might get a hold here. Let's see. Yep, it's a holding call against the Falcons, who are sputtering here tonight. The 10 yards will be marched back to the 35-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and about 19. So, double receivers, actually triple receivers to the right. That's the short side of the field. Nobody's out to the wide side of the field. It means more congestion. Handoff up the middle, and Lenway is going to drive his legs and get almost back to the original line of scrimmage. But it'll be 2nd down and about 12. Ball's at the 42-yard line. So from the 42-yard line, it'll be 2nd down and about 12. Gordy Kosfeld here at the Power 96 Sports microphone. Jaden's Engineering back at the Power 96 studios. Trips to the right. Lenway is the back again. Fake handoff to Lenway. Hunter Nelson goes up the middle, and he's going to pick up maybe 4 or 5 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and long. 3rd and about 5, maybe 6. Looks like it's closer to 6. Ball's at the 48-yard line. Remember, they started this drive after the interception on their 44. A holding penalty put them back. So here we go. The chain marker over there says 4th down. Double receivers right, double receivers left. They're showing like they're going to go here on 4th and 6, and they're going to punt. High end-over-end kick. It's going to take a Falcon bounce. It'll take a Falcon roll, and hopefully they down it inside the 5, and they do. Mata flew down there and downed it. They're going to mark it at the 4-yard line, and that's where the Winona Windhawks are going to start 1st and 10. Halftime, we will have our Hometown Credit Union Faribault halftime report. Hometown Credit Union, proud of their hometown of Faribault, and that's why they sponsor our halftime report. Conclusion of this game, we'll have our Cashwise Foods and Pharmacy delivery of the game. Could be, the most outstanding play. It could be most outstanding performance. They've given me some leeway there, thank heavens. Of course, Tom's Lock and Key of Faribault brings you our keys to the game, and really I thought coming into this one the Falcons would have to play better defensively. Last week, obviously, they gave up a lot of points to some speedy people on the team, and there's a speedy guy on this team, and he's trying to bounce it outside, and he does bounce it outside, and he'll take it out to about the 10-yard line. So about a 6-yard pickup on the run by Dominic Davis, who I was told is the second fastest guy in this conference. The fastest is probably that quarterback we saw last week, Riley Donovan. And I tell you what, their 200-plus pound fullback isn't much far behind. No Falcon could catch him on that 70-yard run. Single receiver right, single receiver left. Handoff is faked. Quarterback is going to bounce it outside, and he's got some room as he goes out of bounds after picking up the 1st down. He went a couple of yards beyond it. It'll be a 1st down for Winona. So they did pin him deep, but they get the 1st down. This might be coming back. Let's see. Yep, there's a flag on the play. And it looks like it will come back. They're looking like they're going to march it against the Windhawks. They mark it at about the 6, 5 or 6. 3 minutes, 50 seconds to go in this first quarter. It's been kind of a sputtering first quarter. Outside of the long pass by Faribault, they have not had much going offensively. And Winona's picked up a few 1st downs, but that's about it. As he drops back to throw, he's in the end zone. He throws off to the left. He's got Davis out there in the flat. He's open, and he's going to take it all the way out to the 26-yard line. It'll be a first down. So a first down for Dominic Davis. Just threw it to him out of the backfield, and they do mark it at the 25, or it'll be 1st and 10. They picked up that no problem. Trips to the right. Nobody out to the left. The handoff goes to Davis. He cuts it up the middle, and Lockerbie was there. And on the bottom of the pile for the Faribault Falcons is going to be linebacker George Soto, the 5'8", 190-pound junior. So maybe got two. We'll give him two. It'll be 2nd and 8. Meanwhile, Lockerbie's going to come to the near side. Also for Faribault will be Geet Jal. So they're on a 2nd and long, going with a smaller lineup. There's a pitch to Davis. He runs wide to the short side of the field and moves the pile near the pylon. Boy, he has got some really strong legs. He gets helped up by his lineman. A great block was thrown that time by Winona's Ashton Vaughn. He's a 5'9", 210-pound junior, and I mean, he got him a couple of extra yards. He looked like a pile driver. So it's 3rd and 1 here from the 34-yard line for Winona. Their own 34. Receiver left, receiver right. Again, they have those double tight ends. Wing back off to the right. Davis is out at the moment. Handoff is fake. The quarterback's going to be met by Elijah Hammonds in the backfield. Elijah Hammonds, also there for the Faribault Falcons, was Roman Garcia, the 6'2", 241-pound sophomore, but Hammonds got the tackle. Garcia, you see that big 241-pound guy. Of course, the quarterback's 200 pounds himself, but he sees the 241-pound guy. He goes, uh-oh, and then Hammonds grabs him and wrestles him to the ground. Of course, Elijah, a good wrestler. So Mata's back deep. Frank is back deep to receive the punt. The punter is Asher Wardwell, 6'1", 140-pound junior. The snap is good. Kick is up. It's going to be returnable. It's a line. Oh, he called a fair catch. Wow. That was a line drive returnable catch. But I'm not back there looking for the football. The ball's at the 30-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, Faribault. Their 3rd drive. They have not really moved the ball much thus far. This high-octane Falcon offense, which has scored points, I mean lots of them this year, even in their losses, right? Last week they scored 41 points. And in Stewartville, they had 3 touchdowns in the first half and then did not score the rest of the way. As they led at the half, handoff goes to Lenway. They're bound and determined to try and get this run game going, but not much there. Right up the gut. So a couple of yards will be 2nd and 8. Balls at the 32-yard line of Faribault. Klecker's wide left. Mata's in the slot left. Off to the right. Wide is Frank. Lenway stands to the right of Nelson. Drops back 2 steps, and he whips it down the left field. He's got Mata out there, and it hit him in the shoulder pad. The defensive player was not looking back. The ball went whizzing right by his helmet and hit Mata on the shoulder pad. So it's 3rd down and 8. They were going for the gusto there. Now maybe a quick slant or something to get you those 8 yards. A couple of receivers, actually 4 off to the right, 1 off to the left. This was very successful against Cass and Manorville last week. Here's that slant, and it's a first down. Wow. And I wasn't even in the OC's helmet. Johnny Frank on the slant gets the first down to the 43-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, Faribault. And let's see if that gets them going here. Mata's in the slot left. Outside of him is Klecker. Schroetz, the wingback left. Frank's off to the right. We've got Lenway standing to the left of Hunter Nelson. The snap by Nearby's good. The handoff to Lenway. He's going to lean forward. Picks up maybe 6 yards on the play. Good push up front. They did a really nice job over there. And they do not huddle. They'll keep going here. Put some pressure on this defense. 2nd down and 6. Here's a throw, a long one to Mata, and it's caught by Mata. He stops, and he's going to go all the way. It's a touchdown. A touchdown for a 52-yard touchdown. Nelson to Mata. Comes with, oh man, that's a teeny number on that board. There we go. 18 seconds to go. On the top of the board, it's much bigger than the bottom of the board. 18 seconds to go in the first quarter. They're going for 2 here. Hunter Nelson. Fake the handoff, and he's in trouble. Yep. Went nowhere, lost yardage on the play. So the 2-point run is unsuccessful. The 2-point run is unsuccessful, but the Faribault Falcons strike pay dirt first. 52-yard touchdown pass, Hunter Nelson to Isaac Mata. The defender was in perfect stride that time, but that time he kind of looked back, and that slowed him down a little bit. And Mata, after he caught it, he just stopped, and the defensive guy fell down, and then there was, well, he could have walked. He could have walked, literally, walked into the end zone. He could have roasted a couple of marshmallows before anybody came near him in the end zone. So the Falcons have a 6-0 lead here at Bruce Smith Field in Faribault on Tackle Cancer Night. That's the kind of team they have. Big plays, right? Big plays. That's a Tom's lock and key to this one. They want to continue that big play MO. With the program tonight, they have a pink sheet of paper that has each of the players and who they are playing for in terms of tackling cancer. I'll share that with you at halftime of this game. During our Hometown Credit Union halftime report, they wanted us to make sure we share that with you, so we're going to do just that. Beautiful scene here at Bruce Smith Field. Well, not a bad crowd from Winona. That's a long haul, you know, Winona. We've made that couple-hour trip many times. Here comes the kickoff. It's going to bounce to an up man, and unfortunately, Winona's going to get great field position here at the 38-yard line. The 37, we'll see where they mark it. That's their best starting field position of any drive tonight. They started at the 6, the 4, and now the 38. 13 seconds to go in the first quarter. This will probably be the last play of the first quarter. As the Falcon cheerleaders with their pink shirts, we're doing some cartwheels on the track below us here. I don't think I could do a cartwheel anymore. I think I'm pretty sure. Receiver right, couple receivers to the left. Davis is in the backfield. They fake a handoff to him, swing it out to their Casillas, the other tight end, and he'll get whirled out of bounds. As Worrell made the stop, twirling him out of bounds. As they're going to make it at the 45-yard line. About a 7-yard pickup. Boy, that Davis takes a lot of attention away, doesn't he? They used him as a decoy there again, and they get one-on-one matchups with him in the backfield. He's standing to the right, again, of Heftman. Snap to Heftman. Here comes a receiver. Sweep, and he's going to be stopped maybe a yard short of the first down. Lockerbie was over there. Elijah Hammonds is over there. And actually, they're going to give him forward progress for a first down. Out to the 49-yard line. So that'll be the end of the first quarter. When we return, the Winona Winhawks will have it 1st and 10 from the 49. The second quarter from Bruce Smith Field here on Power 96 comes your way in 1 minute. 49-yard line, 1st and 10 to start the second quarter. The Winona Windhawks now moving right to left on your radio dial. Trips to the left this time. They're going to try and spread out this Falcon defense. As the quarterback is going to keep it himself. He's being chased. He's going to run up the field. He's going to run very close to the first down. He's hiding behind all those linemen who are running interference for him. And he's going to take it down to the 40-yard line. It'll be another first down, a pickup of 11 on the run. He just ran behind Davis that time. Davis threw a pretty good kick-out block, and then after that it was, they weren't pancaking guys, but they were running interference. So Davis stands to the right of the senior quarterback. Takes the snap. He'll quick pitch it to Davis. Davis is going to try and get outside. He's got a blocker out there. He's going to cut inside. There's a missed tackle, and then he's going to take it down to about the 35-yard line. Turning him inside that time. On that side was Lockerbie. Turned him inside. But he's going to pick up a good chunk of change. About 5 yards on the carry. So it'll be 2nd down and 5. Winona's been able to move the football, obviously. They've been deep in their own territory. Normally at their best starting field position in this possession. As he's going to go for the gusto right side. It's a line drive throw, and it's picked off. Interception by Ian Ehlers. Man, it looked like it was being thrown to Ehlers. He had great inside position, and Ehlers is going to have the 2nd pick of the night for the Falcons. So Faribault gets another pickoff. They'll get possession of the ball deep in their own territory. Interesting call there by Winona. I mean, they've been running down the field with absolutely no problem, and then they decide to, obviously they're thinking play action will catch him, but nope, that was great coverage. Ehlers had the inside position. It's at the 7-yard line. That's where Faribault will start. They've had horrible position a couple of times. 12 and now the 7, but at least they got the ball. Nelson's going to hand it off up the middle, and there's not a whole lot there. As Lenway's going to take it out to might have 6 yards. Be 2nd down. Ball's at the 12. So actually 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5. Lenway stands behind him. He's going to whip the pass off to the right. There's a man, Klecker. He's at the 35. He's going to be brought down, or the 25, I should say, up over the 30 to about the 32-yard line before he's brought down. Boy, he had a nice lane to run through before he was brought down. A first down for the Faribault Falcons out of the 32. It's like a running play, those quick receiver screens, right? And they got him on the move, and then he had a nice alleyway to run through. As Nelson's going to drop back and throw over the, Mata's open. Oh, he missed him. Let him a little too much. Mata would have been gone had they been able to connect. He was at the 30-yard line and had a few yards on the quarterback, who was the safety here for the Winona Windhawks. Yep, Mata had his man beat for sure. Now we got a penalty against Faribault. So I didn't see the guy's signal what the penalty was, but the ball's going to be way back to the 18-yard line. Penalties have really hurt Faribault in this game. I mean, they had a snap over the head that hurt. There's been a couple of holds. So, fake handoff and a slant that was thrown behind Frank that time. Boy, that was well behind him. So it's going to be a 2nd and very long. They got to get all the way out to the 42-yard line. So they're going to try and run it, and that doesn't really go anywhere. As Lenway, they just have not been able to free him up on a long run yet. They're going to keep trying. But it's going to be third down and a long, long way. Ball's about the 20. They got to get to the 42. So what do you call on a 3rd and 22? There's a pump, and now he's going to throw to the right, and he is overthrowing that receiver. It was a go route here by Frank. He faked like he was going to slant, then did the go route. They had double coverage on him, and he was the only guy out in the pattern that time. At least I didn't see anybody else. Might have been Mata over the middle or something, but that was just kind of a one-person route. So it's going to be 4th down, and obviously they're going to punt here. Faribault's up 6-0. As we have 9:37 to go here in the first half. Hometown Credit Union Faribault brings you our halftime report. Ooh, my, not a very good punt. It might have got blocked, and it's going to die inside Falcon territory at the 37-yard line of Faribault. That's where Winona will take over 1st and 10. And let's see if the Winhawks just keep running the football. They've had success at it, and then when they try to throw, they've been picked off twice. And remember, Faribault missed their 2-point conversion attempt. So 1st and 10 for the 37. That looked like it might have been partially blocked. Came out of there like that, off of the foot of Hunter Nelson. So from the 37-yard line, right to left on your radio dial, 37 of Faribault come the Winhawks. .6'1", 170-pound junior Mason Langowski was in at quarterback here, and he did not go anywhere as he faked the handoff to Davis. You got a guy with that kind of speed, and they use him as a decoy a lot. I think I'd just keep holding the hand in the ball. Kind of playing in the other team's hands when you don't use your best player. So he stands behind in a bit of an eye. We got the quarterback and him standing right behind. There's a quick pitch to Davis. Davis cuts inside. That might have been a penalty that was not called. Elijah Hammonds was pushed in the back, and they didn't throw a flag. It was in my binoculars, folks. Hammonds was pushed in the back on the play, and there's no flag as he turned Davis inside, and of course he went darting down the field for another 1st down for Winona. Ball's at the 18-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. So again, this is Mason Langowski, the junior quarterback. The senior started. Langowski's going to take the snap in the gun. Handoff to Davis. He tries the middle of the pile, and he can get some yardage on his own. He did get a couple of nice blocks there. Gets helped up by one of his teammates. Is on the stop that time was Deet. Or Geet, excuse me. 7:48 to go here in the first half. Double receivers right, single receiver left. And Langowski, the junior quarterback, sees a man come in motion. He's going to fake. Nope, he is. He's fumbled the football, and I think he got it back. He did not get it back. His lineman might have got it back. No, Faribault got it. Faribault got it. Schroet recovers the fumble. Wow, that's the 3rd turnover in this game, and Faribault has just not been able to capitalize on these. They've got the 1 touchdown, and that's it. 6-0. Yes, he fumbled the football. He took it out of the belly of the back Davis and ended up losing the ball in the process. We'll mark this at about the 16, and that's where Faribault will start. They've started at their 12, the 44, the 30. That's when they scored. The 7 and the 16. Trips to the right, single receiver to the left. Nelson's going to whip it out. The receiver screen to Klecker. He goes out that alley again. He's at the 30. He's at the 35. He's at the 40. Near side, goes out of bounds. Langowski runs him out of bounds. Also over there was Geselius. But a nice, big, nifty run by Klecker. He's got some speed. He got out there to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll place the football to be 1st and 10 for the Falcons from their own 43. Trips to the left, single receiver to the right. That single receiver is Frank off to the right. As he'll whip it out there again. Same thing. Klecker on the other side, and he didn't get the block he needed. He picks up a couple of yards on the pass play. He needed one more block, and he might have been sprung, but he didn't get the block that he needed. Worrell's on the field right now for the Falcons. He's got some speed. He'll come over to the near side along with, Mata's on the near side along with Klecker and Frank, and Worrell will go to the other side. He's had some long touchdown catches already this season. Handoff up the middle, fake. Nelson's going to pull it out of his belly, run off to the left. He's got the first down and more as he's running and gets knocked out of bounds. He absolutely broke the ankles of one of the Winona Winhawks on the far sideline. The Winhawk grabbed air. Court Bellman, a sophomore, 6'1", 170 pounds. The ball's at the 38-yard line of Winona. It is 1st and 10 Falcons. They're on the move. 6:39 to go until our Hometown Credit Union halftime report. Trips to the left. Frank out to the right. Fake handoff. He's going to throw right down the middle. He's got the seam route. It is caught and touchdown. Beautifully thrown pass. Klecker over the shoulder. Touchdown. So the 38-yard touchdown pass goes to Mr. Klecker. Second touchdown of the night for Hunter Nelson. First one to Mata, this one to Klecker. And they are going for 2 again. This time Nelson's going to come under center. He'll take the snap from Nearby. He'll fake the handoff. He'll throw off to his left, and it was almost caught, and it was almost picked off, too. I think the flashing in front of him, Winhawk, kind of drew the attention away from the ball for Schroet, and so the 2-point pass is no good. So far tonight, the Faribault Falcons have missed on a 2-point run, missed on a 2-point pass. And with 6 minutes and 32 seconds to go here in the first half, the Falcons have a 12-0 lead over the Winona Winhawks. We'll be back in 30 seconds. That's right. That's right. Ball's on the near side hash mark. Getting ready to kick off here for the Faribault Falcons is Christian Escobar Pearson, the sophomore kicker. Winhawks have a couple of guys standing at the 10-yard line. The official waiting for whatever, and he does signal that he can kick. It's going to be a bouncy one. Taking it about the 16. He's going to try to bounce it outside. He's at the 25, cuts up the middle of the field, tries to go back the other way, and that gets your lineman in trouble. He takes it down to about the 35-yard line, and we'll see if that's where they mark the football. Winona Winhawks, they've had the ball, they've moved the ball, but they have had 3 turnovers, 2 picks and a fumble. Faribault has scored twice. They have not been able to convert any of their extra points. They've tried 2-point conversions each time, a pass once, a rush once, neither successful. And Winona will start 1st and 10 from their 35-yard line, and let's see if we get a little more steady dose of Dominic Davis, their outstanding running back, standing to the right. As again, the junior quarterback is out there, double receivers right, single receiver left. Langowski takes the snap, quick pitches it to Davis. There's a missed tackle as he's out in the open. He's going to take it for a first down all the way down to the 46-yard line. Schroet makes this stop, but not before. Well, we'll see where they mark this. They mark it just shy of the first down marker. It'll be a pickup of 9, 2nd and 1. And again, he's listed as 170 pounds. He certainly looks bigger than that. as he is not in the lineup at the moment. They have a different back in there due to the Windhawks, and that is Peyton Hoff, a junior, 180-pounder. Fake handoff. Langowski bounces it outside. No missed tackle there. Elijah Hammonds comes up and brings him down like you do a wrestling takedown. Elijah Hammonds. So a couple of yard loss, make it 3rd and 3. And they had to give Davis a little breather, right? Davis is back in now. As they sign in the plays across the way with the Minnie Mouse sign, and they got the Wicked Witch from Wizard of Oz. Oh, you gotta love it. We got Spider-Man. Receiver left. Receiver right. Langowski's going to pitch it to the short side of the field. Nothing doing. Really have never understood that. Lenway comes up, and also Mata was there. Ehlers was over there to stop Davis. I mean, he had nowhere to run. You run wide to the short side of the field, you run out of real estate. So they're going to have to punt here. I mean, it is 4th and short, nearly midfield, but you're down 2 scores. I highly doubt you gamble with a fake here, but what do I know? Gordy Kosfeld here at the Power 96 Sports microphone. Jaden's engineering back at the Power 96 studios, doing his usual great job. As the punter booms a high one. And Frank says stay away from it. Almost hit a Falcon. And it's going to be down at the 33, I believe. Thereabouts. That's where the Falcons will start. Their best starting field position of the night has been the 30, so this will be their best from the 33. Well, the seam route, go route have been successful. They've hit on a slant. The receiver screens have worked well. They have not had much in terms of a running game thus far. Winona's done a nice job stuffing that. Double receivers left and right. The beauty of Faribault is they're diversified. Handoff goes to Lenway off the left side. He almost broke that one. He comes up with about 8 yards. 8 yards. On the tackle that time for the Windhawks is Andre Johnson. He's a freshman, 5'10", 240 pounds. We'll mark it at the 42. It'll be 2nd and 2, and offensive coordinators love 2nd and 2s. Frank wide to the left. Mata's in the slot left. Klecker's in the slot right, and wide right is Worrell. He's going to whip it out to Klecker on a receiver screen, and he's going to get the first down all the way up to about the 48, maybe the 49-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 49, so that's where it'll be. 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line of Faribault. Already up 12-0. Double receivers each side. Fake handoff. Nelson rolls to his left, throws to his left. There's a man open out there. It's Frank. Frank stops, goes back, and gets the first down to about the 41-yard line. Klecker was over there to help throw a block. As the Windhawks had Aiden Kronebusch on the stop, a 6'2", 160-pound junior. So from the 41-yard line, it is 1st and 10. Nelson handed off up the middle. Lenway had a hole that time and has the first down, it appears. And well, wait a minute, they're going to mark it short. Thought he had it, but they're going to mark it short. And it looks like this is going to come back here too. So we got a penalty, and it's probably going to be a hold. Yeah, they're marching it off. And it looks like a hold. Right at the midfield marker goes the football. Worrell's wide to the right. Mata's in the slot right. Wide to the left is Frank, and the slot left is Klecker. Lenway stands to the right of Hunter Nelson. Just the 5 linemen. He's going to swing pass it over to Klecker. Klecker does a little stutter step move, and he'll be run out of bounds after a pickup of about 5. Remember, they had the penalty that marched him back 10, so it'll be 2nd and 15. As they are signing in the play to Hunter Nelson, and of course all the other people too. Mata will be off to the left, Klecker off to the left, Frank off to the left, Worrell's by himself off to the right, and he does have, right at the moment, single coverage. And Nelson sees it. He's going to throw it to Worrell, and he doesn't make it. Just overshot him by a bit. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go until our Hometown Credit Union halftime report. Hometown Credit Union Faribault proud. At the conclusion of our broadcast, we'll have our Cashwise Foods of Owatonna delivery of the broadcast and our Crunch Time Players of the Game, courtesy of Malika's Auto Body. When your vehicle suffers crunch time, take it to Malika's. Dropping back, Nelson whips it off to the right. Ooh, his ribs were exposed. Has he caught it? He's got the first down at the, or I'm sorry, it's the original marker. He's at the 40-yard line. A Winnock picked it up and ran the other way, but the official said he's down. And it looks like they're, yeah, I thought his ribs might have been exposed on that play, and Ehlers is down here on the near sideline. So we got an injury on the near sideline here of a Faribault Falcon. It's going to be 4th down and about 9. Ball's at the 40-yard line. So Ehlers is limping off the field here. He was trying to throw a block there at the end of that play. And they're asking that the clock go to 2:09, 5 more seconds. So it'll be 4th down and 9 from the 40. Wow, even the ball ladies have got pink on. I didn't get the memo there. Should be ashamed of myself. I got the poster here talking about Tackle Cancer Night, and I don't have anything pink. Quads to the right, single receiver to the left. Nelson in the gun, drops back, looks, he's got time almost, now he doesn't. Now he's going to run off the left. Oh, he's got wide open spaces. He's at the 30, he's at the 25, he's at the 20, he's at the 15. He stops and just runs out of bounds. First down inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line with 1:45 to go in the first half. Great job by Hunter to notice there was not a single person on that side of the field, and with his speed, he just took it over there. So the left-handed quarterback, Hunter Nelson, running to his left, obviously feels very natural there. He's got a pink elbow pad on his right elbow. Takes the snap. He'll hand it off up the middle. Lenway's got a hole. He's going to go in for a touchdown. From 13 yards out, Lenway scores on the touchdown run for the Falcons. Comes with 1 minute and 40 seconds to go in the first half. And let's see if Faribault kicks or goes for 2 here. So far they've gone for 2 every time. They tried to run, didn't work. Tried to pass, didn't work. And they're going for 2. Nelson's, well, they're going to take a timeout here and discuss this, I think. So they're going to discuss what they're going to do. They had him under center last time, and the pass didn't work. He was in the gun when they ran it. So here we go. 1 minute, 40 seconds left till our Hometown Credit Union halftime report. We got a timeout at Bruce Smith Field. You're listening to Falcon Football on Power 96. Back in 1 minute. Well, they did try the two-point conversion. They threw it to Klecker, but it was too high. And so another two-point conversion goes by. The pass is no good. Hunter Nelson went down on the ground in a crouch and kind of banged the turf as it was overshot, and he was open. But the Falcons have an 18-0 lead. here with 1:40 to go in the half. A good defensive performance here by the Falcons. A real improvement on last week. They've got a couple of picks. They got a fumble recovery. And they've done a pretty good job. I mean, the outstanding Double D Dominic Davis, running back for Winona, is not unleashed a long, well, he's had one long run, but it wasn't a touchdown. So it looks like Mr. Solis is going to tee it up, or I'm sorry, this isn't Solis, it's Christian Escobar Pearson, the sophomore. Tees it up on the near side hash mark. Davis, as you can imagine, is back deep to run a kick. I think I would kick it away from him for sure. He's on the near side at the 10. Can't catch the number of the far side guy at the 10. As they're waiting for the official to put his arm down, and he does, and here comes the kick. It's going to be kicked to Davis. He went to one knee to catch the ball. Wow. And then he looked up in the air and said, why? Why did I do that? So at the 15-yard line, it'll be 1st and 10 Winona. I don't think you'd wanted to kick it to him, but they got away with it. So from the 15, it'll be 1st and 10 Windhawks. Now, what do the Windhawks do? They're down 18-0. There's 1:39 to go. They're at the 15-yard line. Do you chance? I mean, you've thrown more passes to the opponent than your own guys. So do you chance that here or not? The junior's back out at quarterback, so I don't know if something happened to the senior or not. I guess I didn't see that. Trips to the right, single receiver to the left. As he drops back and looks, he'll roll to his right, and he'll be sacked. It was Lockerbie who came through and sacked him at about the 5-yard line. Devin Lockerbie drops him way back there, a loss of 10 on the play. And now they're in really deep trouble. Actually, Faribault could get this ball back. 1:13 to go. Faribault, remember, used a timeout earlier. So did Winona. So one thing I don't see on the board that I wish was on the board is the timeouts. Double receivers left and right. As a fake handoff, he's going to keep it himself, bounce it outside, and he'll be brought down. Great job coming up. Nearby on the stop. Also over there was Johnny Frank, but Nearby did a great job to get over there. He was running from deep right, so they really didn't get anything. Maybe a yard. It'll be 3rd down from the 6. And we do have a timeout here with 48 seconds to go. We'll keep it here. We're so close to our Hometown Credit Union halftime report. Well, I will share with you each of the individuals these guys are playing for in memory of. Every single player on the team, I think, is listed here. Coach Ned Lewis, coaching in honor of Jesse Ackman, in memory of Bill Sitzma. Shane Gunderson is coaching in memory of his dad, Olaf Gunderson. Tim Ehlers is coaching in memory of Grandpa Henry, Grandma Esther Ehlers, and Grandpa Melvin Scott. Johnny Frank is coaching in honor of Nikki Benz. These are the coaches here. Zach Robbie in honor of Robert Wire. Cliff Castillo coaching in memory of Donnie Weichman. Matt Barron is coaching in memory of Ada Phillips. Anthony Gustafson in memory of Viola Stanton. Managers Addison Adams managing in honor of Grandpa Andrew Magaldino II. Morgan Borchert is managing in memory of Grandpa Marvin Borchert. In honor of Grandpa David Brulette, Bella Clausen, and Emma Snesrud in honor of Grandma Lily Snesrud. As here comes the play, rolling to his right. Landowski's going to uncork one, and it is almost picked off. That was underthrown, and Klecker almost had it. Mata was over there. Frank was over there. There's a lot of people over there with green jerseys, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone, ladies and gentlemen, from their own end zone, the Windhawks. So Faribault is not, I mean, they could score again here before the half. The only thing that hasn't gone right for the Falcons is 2-point conversions. Otherwise, they have dominated play here in the first half. We'll get the official first half stats too, I'm sure. He's standing right at the back of his end zone, so this could end up, you know, if he goes out, it's a low snap, a one bouncer. The Kick is up, and Mata calls for a fair catch at about the 38 or 9 yard line. And that's where the Faribault Falcons will have it. The Winona 39 yard line. You know, 35 seconds is an eternity. Well, maybe not an eternity, but, you know, you can still run a few plays in 35 seconds. And you can use the middle of the field here, too, if you want to. 35 seconds, seam route, boom, touchdown. Trips to the right, single receiver left. Lenway stands behind him. He fakes the handoff, does Nelson. He rips it off to the right to Worrell, and he immediately is driven out of bounds. Pick up about 5 yards on the pass play. And we got a timeout taken by the Falcons right away here with 27 seconds to go. He was out of bounds, wasn't he? He wasn't? Well, I thought he was out of bounds, but I guess not. That's why they took the timeout. The clock was going to get wound up again. Ball's at the 34-yard line. They'll pick up a 5. Meanwhile, the defensive coach is asking the official that right now. Wasn't he out of bounds? Because I certainly thought he was. And I'm sure he's on the sideline. He would see it better than me. 27 seconds to go in the half. This Mr. Ehlers is the defensive coordinator for the Faribault Falcons. Tim Ehlers. Ball's at the 34-yard line. It's second down and 5. 18-0, Falcons lead it. 27 seconds to go here on KQCL-FM, Faribault, Minnesota. Power 96 radio. Trips to the right, single receiver left. He's going to whip it off to Frank. Frank is definitely out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. I think they have one timeout left. 22 seconds to go, 18-0. And they want more. Quad, 4 receivers right, single receiver left. Like I say, this was very successful at Cass and Manorville last week. He's going to drop back, got single coverage. He's got his man touchdown. Man, talk about separation. Worrell ran by Dominic Davis and got the touchdown. Davis was in the coverage, and he outran the speedster from Winona and scores on the touchdown. How's that for awesome? So the 25-yard touchdown pass to Worrell. There's Hunter Nelson. They're going for 2 again here. Frank is late to come on the field. As Nelson is in the gun, he'll take the snap, he'll drop back, he'll run, he'll throw, and he's got his man in the back of the end zone. So Frank catches it. He came on the field late. So the 2-point pass to Frank is good with 17 seconds left in the half. And the Faribault Falcons have a commanding 26-0 lead. I would say that's commanding, wouldn't you? 26 points. And they've pitched a shutout so far. This Winona team appears to lack a little in the passing game, but like we said, this Davis is a speedster. And again, their senior quarterback who started the game. Jacob Heftman, 6'1", 205-pound senior, has not been playing most of this half. So Escobar Pearson will kick it from the near side hash mark. Davis is on the near side. A line drive went to him last time, and he kneed it at the 15, not intentionally. He just ended up going down on his knee to catch it. And they're going to have a bounce that he won off to the other guy. He's going to take it at the 20. The 20, he's out. There's a couple of broken tackles, and makes it out to about the 47-yard line. Johnny Frank might have saved a touchdown right there. Nice tackle in the open field, and they're going to mark this He walks it a smidgen back, and now they're going to mark it a smidgen forward. And it's right between the 46 and 47 yard line, right at the 47, we'll call it. That's where Winona will start their best starting field position other than the 37 of Faribault after that short punt that ended up in a fumble recovery by Schroet. 12 seconds to go here in the first half. It's 26 rip. Trips to the left, single receiver right. The junior quarterback in, whips it off to the right. Davis catches it at the line of scrimmage, breaks the tackle, and then he runs forward and tries to get out of bounds. Let's see if they rule him out. Forcing him out over there was Isaac Mata on the far side. He is going to have a nice 8-yard pickup, but they only got 4 seconds to work with. This will be the last play of the half, barring a defensive penalty as they hold up the sign. That's got a jack-o'-lantern on it. They got a picture of Troy Temple on there, too. Double receivers right, double receivers left. Dropping back is the quarterback. He's in some trouble. Now he's going to run out to the right, and he'll get smacked out of bounds. Mata was over there, Lenway was over there, and that's going to be the last play of the first half. Faribault Falcons dominate the first half. We'll have our hometown Credit Union Faribault halftime report. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, when you hear the statistics, it'll probably sound like we had a much closer game than it actually is. Faribault 26, Winona nothing here at halftime. Your hometown Credit Union halftime report comes your way in 2 minutes. You're listening to Falcon Football on Power 96. Wow. Worrell's not only got pink socks, he's got pink gloves on today. As the near side hash mark kick is going to be made. Davis is on the near side. You want to kick it away from him, but they're going to kick it right to him. He's going to catch it at the 5. He's at the 10. He's at the 15. He's at the 20. He's at the 25. He breaks a tackle and he dives over the 30-yard line. Boy, a nice job slowing him down that time by the Faribault Falcons. I don't know if he'll get credit for the tackle, but Ben Stessel, the 5'11", 164-pound sophomore, slowed him down anyway. As we get ready here in the second half. Gordy Kosfeld at the Power 96 Sports microphone. Jaden's Engineering back at the Power 96 studios. Receiver off to the left. They have completed 5 passes, and they've had 2 picks in the first half, so the passing game's not been there for Winona. Handoff is fake to Davis, rolling to his right. Landowski's going to throw it out in the flat to Caselius, the tight end, and he's going to pick up about 9 yards. Schroed on the tackle. Ehlers is also over there on the tackle as they whip the pass over, and we'll probably see a lot more of that, the short passing game. Brian Caselius is a 6'1", 175-pound junior. Of course, his dad is John, the coach. Receiver left. Receiver right. They hold up those Minnie Mouse and the Wicked Witch cards. A handoff up the middle to Davis. He tries to stiff arm a guy. Well, that almost looked like a hold there on the outside. Lenway trying to tackle him was being blocked at the same time. Might have slowed him down just a tad. But he is going to pick up the first down. Ball's at the 44-yard line. That's where it'll be. First down and 10. But the clock is definitely Faribault's best friend right now. They got that 26-0 lead. Receiver left. Receiver right. Davis stands to the left of his junior quarterback. Davis a junior as well. And they're going to have flags, and looks like a false start to me. We'll see. Well, we're going to launch it back to the 5 yards to the 39-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 39, or excuse me, 1st and 15 from the 39. Everybody looks at their play card. Couple of guys off to the left, a guy off to the right. He's going to drop back. He looks out in the flat, throws it over the middle. It's picked off. Schroed's got another pickoff. So Schroed picks it off. He's got a fumble recovery and now an interception. That is the 4th turnover by the Winona Windhawks. That was what plagued Faribault last week. They had 4 turnovers. Casson Manorville had none. Here they've got 4, and Winona's got 4, and Faribault's got none. So they start at the 41-yard line of Winona in their first possession of the second half. Nelson's going to hand it off, and Lenway's got all kinds of running room all the way down to the 31, maybe even the 30-yard line. It will be a first down regardless. Where they put the football. It's 1st and 10 for the 31. He just got enough. Nelson's in the gun. Lenway's to his left. He's going to whip the screen out there. It goes off the helmet. Boink of Mata. It's an incomplete pass. That thing hit him right in the helmet. The ball was thrown out there and boink, right off the helmet. 10 minutes to go here in the third quarter. It's 26-0 Faribault. That was the halftime score. We're just underway here in the second half. Klecker's off to the right. Mata's in the slot left. Frank is outside of him. He takes the snap. He'll hand off to Lenway. Lenway bounces it outside. He's at the 20. Goes forward to the 15, and a touchdown, saving tackle possibly as he gets down to the 12 or 13. On the stop for Winona was Aiden Kronebusch. Kronebusch may have stopped a touchdown. Might have just delayed the Falcons' score. They're at the 13-yard line. That's where Lenway ran in from in the first half for a touchdown. Klecker's off to the right. In the slot left is Mata. Outside him is Frank. Ehlers is the wingback right. Fake handoff. Nelson's going to follow his running back and goes up the middle. Takes it down to about the 6. A pickup of about 7 on the play. Faribault's already up 26-0 as Winona brings in some beef, and I mean beef. Wow. Torrey Pope is in the game, a 6'3", 325-pound junior to clog things up, and I mean clog things up in the middle. And he did just that. They got inside the 5-yard line on the run Wendley did. Slow to get up is Nearby, the center. He is groggy as he gets up. I hope he's okay. And he's going to come off the field. Tim Nearby, groggy when he got up, comes off the field here. And that means another center goes in. And that'll be Owen Schultz, the 5'8", 170-pound junior. Nearby was a little groggy as he got up. He's on the near sideline. Looks to be okay, but he came off the field right away. So let's see how this exchange goes. Remember, he's in the gun. Same formation. A handoff goes to Lenway, and he stopped. Did he reach the ball over the? I guess not. I thought he was trying to reach the ball over the goal line, but he stopped at the 1. And Nearby goes back in the game. So good thing he wasn't seriously injured. Smart enough to take himself out there, right? So it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Nelson comes under center. Quick pitches at the Lenway. All he's got to do is get the outside. He's got a touchdown. 1-yard touchdown run. The 2nd touchdown run of the day for Matthias Lenway. Comes with 7:46 to go in the 3rd quarter. And the Faribault Falcons look like they're going to have a very successful tackle cancer night in terms of winning the football game. Nelson's the holder here. They're going to kick the extra point. And on to kick the extra point for Faribault is number 12, who's not on my roster. Kick is up, and it's through the uprights. So the kick is good. I was wondering why they weren't kicking extra points, and the young kicker, may have been out with an injury or something, which is why they were going for 2-point conversion. But that young man kicked the extra point, and I'd love to tell you who it is, but they don't have his number on the roster. He's number 12. If somebody can find out, that would be nice. We'd like to let people know who just kicked the extra point, but we don't know who number 12 is. I'm guessing he's off the JV, right? We don't have a JV roster here. So, number 12 kicks the extra point, makes it good. The score's 33-0 Faribault. Who? So J.J. Schroet kicks the extra point. J.J. Schroet with the extra point. And Escobar Pearson will kick the kickoff here from the 40-yard line. Smack dab in the middle of the field is the ball. As he puts his right boot into it, it's an end-over-end kick that's going to bounce and hit the ankles of the far side runner. Dominic Davis throws a block, throws another block. He tries to cut outside, and he's going to get out of bounds on the far sideline. So the ball's going to be at the 30. Winona finds themselves down by a score of 33-0. 33-0 is our score here at Bruce Smith Field. Receiver left. Receiver right. Remember, they got two tight ends most of the time here for protection purposes. Handoff goes to Dominic Davis. He kicks it outside, and Frank is the first guy there, but a host of Falcons are going to bring him down. Elijah Hammonds helps him up. Lenway was over there. Also over there for the Faribault Falcons was Roman Garcia, the 241-pound sophomore. From the 31-yard line, it'll be 2nd and 9. Well, you know the Falcons are keying on Davis, but you still got to feed the guy because he might break one sooner or later. As he gets it again, and he'll be brought down after maybe a yard gain. Soto was over there. Schroet was over there. As Isaac Mata helps Mr. Schroet up. So it'll be 3rd down and about 7. Ball's at the 33-yard line. Receiver left, receiver right. And Davis stands to the right of the junior quarterback who drops back and uncorks one, and it's going to be almost picked off again. Johnny Frank Jr. nearly got the pick as he threw it into the coverage. Quarterback for Winona again is their sophomore Mason Langowski. He's a 6'1", 170-pound junior. Winona has had virtually no passing game here tonight. Faribault Falcons have had a really good passing game. Mr. Nelson has been super efficient, and he is certainly in the running for one of our Malika's Auto Body crunch time players of this game. So back to receive the punt, Mata on the far side. No, he gets it blocked. He was partially blocked, and it's going to bounce and take a Falcon hop at the end. It's down by Aiden Kronebusch for Winona, and they're going to mark it at the 39-yard line of Faribault. So Faribault's got pretty good starting field position here at the 39. They started the 41 of Winona last time. They're up by a 33-0 score. I get the sense that we're going to see a lot of players play tonight for both teams. So from the 41-yard line, Nearby gets out over that football. Nelson is in the gun. Lenway, the lone back, double receivers left. He runs out of the backfield. Now he pumps that way, and then he's going to go down the seam route to, well, that ball's it's knocked away. Almost picked off. Johnny Frank Jr. down there. At the last minute, batting that ball away was Langowski, the safety. So it'll be 2nd and 10. Bill was trying to connect on that seam route, and there's quite a bit of white traffic over there, white jerseys. Winona has that, the orange numerals, the black helmets, with whatever a Windhawk is logo on the side. The handoff is fake. Nelson then comes out the back door and goes out of bounds. Couple of Winona Windhawks almost cluck heads trying to get to him, and they might have actually collided on the near sideline. He kind of squeezed between the two guys, and one of them looks like he's worse for the wear here. Astor Wardwell, these 6'1", 140-pound juniors, in some pain. Now he's going to come out here. Worrells to the right, double receivers left. Lenway will not get the handoff. Nelson's out in the open. He's at the 45. He's at the 40. He's at the 35, the 30, and he'll get, he hurdles the last tackler and goes out of bounds at about the 23-yard line. Wow, what a run by Hunter Nelson. When he gets out and runs, he looks like a video game. That's such quick movement, quick feet. Ehlers is off to the left, trips to the right this time. Lenway in the backfield, gets the handoff, runs up the middle. He'll pick up about 3 or maybe 4 yards. There's a quick hitter up the middle. They'll stay in the same type of formation. Klecker off to the right. Nope, they're going to run him over to the left side this time. He'll be in the slot. Outside of him is going to be Ehlers. On the near side, it's Mata in the slot and Worrell outside of him. Handoff, Lenway faked. Nelson rolls to his right. Left-handed quarterback wanted to throw over the middle. He throws to Worrell on a check down there, and I don't know if he got anything on the play. Ball's at the 20. Might have lost a yard. So the ball's at the 20-yard line. Faribault's up 33-0. We have 5 minutes exactly, well now it's ticking, to go in the third quarter. So Lenway again, the lone back behind Hunter Nelson. Nearby snap is good. Fake handoff. He's in trouble. Nelson sidesteps the rush, runs out to his left. The left-handed quarterback now sees Green, and he just takes off. And he's going to dive toward the touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown run by Hunter Nelson. He just lowered the shoulder that last yard and slammed into the end zone. Hunter Nelson having quite a night. Comes with 4 minutes and 37 seconds to go in the third quarter. As Nelson, again, it's Mr. Schroet with the extra point. The hold is down, the kick is up, and that baby is right through the uprights. So J.J. Schroet gets the extra point. Schroet with the extra point makes the score. Faribault 40, Winona nothing. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Oh my God.
I thought it was 35 points.
Fourth quarter, but 35.
Yeah, something like that. Yep, fourth quarter. Oh my! Hey, who we got next week? Now the kickoff is a bouncy one that's taken inside the 5 as it does a couple of twirls down there. It's picked up by a Windhawk, and he's going to run out to the 10. Going to try and bounce it outside. He gets manhandled out of bounds. Nice shot by Ehlers to get him out of bounds. As they will mark this football at, actually, all things considered, a pretty good return. That ball was twirling dead inside the 5, and he'll take it out to about the 15, and that's where Winona will start 1st and 10, which is a whole lot better than inside the 5. So the Falcons have pitched a shutout. They're up 40-0 with 4:29 to go in the third quarter. And at the end of our game, we'll choose our Malika's Auto Body Crunch Time Faribault player or players. The game will probably pick an offense, defense. Hand off to Davis off to the right. And he gets slowed down a little bit. And then he's going to go out of bounds on the far side. Ehlers is over there getting up at the bottom of the pile of Schroet. As Davis comes jogging back to the huddle. He has not been able to get out in the open and use his speed yet. Faribault's done a nice job of bottling him up. I guess I'm a little surprised why they don't run a few screens to him. As a handoff goes to a receiver on a sweep here on the near side. The jet sweep, he's going to be whipped out of bounds by Worrell on the play. The receiver, I don't think liked that too much. He said something to the official, Thomas Majeski. He's a senior, 5'9", 145 pounds. Be third down and a few. Ball's at the 21. Couple of receivers on both sides. The junior came on after the first series for Winona. As a receiver comes in motion, he's going to follow up the middle. He's got the first down out to about the 30-yard line before he's brought down. On the stop that time for the Faribault Falcons is George Soto, the 5'8", 190-pound junior linebacker. He put a hit on him, but he got the first down, and it's at the 30-yard line. Winona has really not come close to scoring a touchdown in this game. They've been in the red zone once, and it ended up in a turnover. Davis is standing to the left of Langowski. Receiver comes in motion, and they got a bottle up there. They ran into each other. Uh-oh, he got out in the open. He's going to be breaking a tackle, and he almost got tripped up and comes down to the 50-yard line, does Davis. Well, a guy like him, you're not going to be able to corral him all night. Looked like he had been tripped up. Somebody tried to pick his ankle, but he's got strong legs. Dominic Davis takes it all the way out to the midfield stripe. It's at the 50-yard line on the far side hash mark the ball. As they have a tight formation, a bunch of receivers bunched to the left. Handoff goes to Davis. He drops back like he was going to throw. He never looked like he was going to throw, but dropped back like a guy was going to, and he ends up losing yardage on the play as they bottle him up. And Schroet gets up off the bottom of the pile. Also over there is Ehlers. And for the Faribault Falcons, it's Brady Beskey, the 6'1", 294-pound junior. Ball's at the 49-yard line. Langowski, the junior quarterback. They all look at their pads, their wrist pads with the plays on it that are being signed in from the sidelines. Langowski will hand off to his, I think this is the tight end that lined up in the backfield. The handoff goes up to about the 45-yard line. Schroet again. Caselius got the carry that time, the tight end, and the ball's at the 45. It'll be third down and about 5. So 3rd and 5 for the Winona Windhawks. They want to avoid a shutout. They're down 40-0, 57 seconds to go in the third quarter. Here's a handoff up the middle, and nothing there. Maybe got a yard. Schroet got bumped into by one of his teammates, and he's down on the ground right now. On the stop that time for the Faribault Falcons was Beskey, the 6'1", 294-pound junior. And Schroet's going to come off here. He banged into his own player that time, and he's going to come off just a little groggy here. Hopefully he's okay. I mean, he ran off under his own power, but his ears might be ringing. 19 seconds to go. Double receivers right, single receiver left. Man goes in motion, left to right. That's Kronebusch. Dropping back, Langowski looks. He rolls to his right, stops. Cox throws over there. He's got a man wide open. He's got the first down and more. There's a missed tackle, and he's going to take it down to about the 26-yard line. Helping him up that time, good sportsmanship by the Falcons, is Soto. And they convert and get the first down. It's been their best looking drive, the Windhawks, who were running the ball with fairly good effectiveness for a while. That's the end of the third quarter. Now, when you get 35 or more points, it's running time in the fourth quarter, so we'll see what happens here. The fourth quarter will come your way right after this 1-minute timeout. Well, how do you like them petunias? That's right. Go ahead. You can have that cookie fly. Go right ahead. Just don't poop on it. Now we get ready to start the fourth quarter here from Bruce Smith Field in Faribault, Minnesota. The Faribault Falcons have a very healthy 40-0 lead over the Winona Windhawks. Ball's at the 27-yard line. And Winona's been on the march. They started this drive on their 15-yard line. So it's 1st and 10, Winona. Lenkowski will hand it off up the middle. Davis has been out for a little bit here. And as first guy to meet him there for the Faribault Falcons is Steinberg, Joey Steinberg, a 5'9", 149-pound sophomore. It's going to be 2nd down, and, well, I'm going to call it 10. He might have got a half yard. Davis is back in the game, standing to the left of Lenkowski. Receiver right, trips to the left, trying to spread out that Falcon defense. Certainly worked for the Comets last week. He's going to fumble. Lenkowski picks it up, runs backward, tries to throw it away, and that was almost disaster for the Winhawks. Pursuing him back there was Hammonds. Also, Soto was in the backfield, giving him all kinds of trouble. You wanted to hand it off to Davis and then didn't want to hand off to Davis. Ended up in a fumble. Remember, they got a fumble earlier that way. So it'll be 3rd down, 9, the ball on the 26. You're in 2-down territory here, obviously. Trips to the left, single receiver right. Lenkowski drops back. There's a screen, which we were calling for earlier, but it wasn't ran very well. It's going to end up, oh, man, he broke I don't know how many tackles, and he's inside. All of a sudden, the wind has come up and blowing papers out the door here. 10.5 minutes to go. He took that down to the 29-yard line to make it 4th and 2. 4th and 2. Well, it's actually at the 19. They got to get to the 17. So in the gun is Lenkowski. He's got Davis to his right, mouth guard out. Now he puts it in. He gets the handoff, and he's going to get the 1st down. Hammonds will be on the solo tackle that time, but not before he gets the 1st down. He got beyond the chain to about the 16, maybe even the 15. They keep that clock cranked. It's running time. You're over 35 points. Normally when they move the change, it stops the clock, but not now. The officials say crank that clock. And this flag in here is driving me nuts. Receiver left, receiver right. Lenkowski runs to his left, and there might have been a hold in there by Winona, but no flag, as they're going to take it down to about the, well, maybe the original line, 15. Lenkowski kept it himself. Soto was over there. Boy, this Falcon defense, you know they want the shutout after giving up 42 last week. 9 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the game. It's 40-0 Falcons. Falcons travel 2-man Cato East next week. Trips to the right, single receiver left. And one of the receivers ran, and the ball wasn't snapped. Falcon players are telling their fans to get on their feet and make some noise. 8 minutes and 54 seconds to go. We're up 40-0. Oh my, this is against Faribault. Wow, that receiver took off, didn't he? Well, evidently, Faribault is offside. They'll make it 2nd down and about 7. The ball's at the 12-yard line. Lenkowski in the gun. Davis is not in there at the moment. I wonder why they don't line him up outside as a receiver once in a while. There's a throw off in the flat. The guy was wide open, and he missed him. Threw it a little behind him, but it was definitely a catchable ball. Tried to get it to his tight end, Gaselius. So, incomplete pass will not, well, yeah, I was going to say, will not stop the clock because you have running time here with 8:18 to go, up 40-0. Frankly, I think that's a great rule. Double receivers right, single receiver left, actually trips to the right. Lenkowski gets the snap, fakes the handoff, drops back. Cox fires, and it's incomplete on the slant to the end zone. 2 guys were in the same neighborhood. Somebody ran a wrong route there. They brought the defenders into that area. So I'll make it 4th down. 7 from the 12. Faribault wants to keep this shutout going. Trips the right, single receiver to the left. Oh, the snap going. He didn't even ask for the ball. He snapped it. He rolls to his left. And he just heaves it down the field, and they will not convert. They will not convert the fourth down. Falcons shutout remains intact. The center snapped the ball before the quarterback even barked out any signals. He looked as bewildered as anybody. Can you imagine the feeling? The ball go by your head, and you're, oh my. I can't even imagine the feeling. The Falcons are going to take over the ball here, and with 7:23 to go in the game. Going to mark the ball with 12. And we got a new quarterback. Handoff is up the middle as they pick up, let's see here, about 6-7 yards. Handoff went to Elijah Hammonds. He's going to come out here. Hammonds is going to come out after that one carry. In the game now for Faribault is Joey Royce. He's a 5'10", 188-pound sophomore, or Rice. Handoff goes up the outside. He's going to run for his dear life. He'll be brought down at about the 30-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Faribault Falcons. Nice run by Cooper Lightnum, the 6', 160-pound sophomore. That was impressive. Of course, you can run pretty fast when the adrenaline is flowing. Guys are chasing you that are much bigger than you. Lightnum's in the gun here. He'll take the snap. He'll hand it off up the middle. Not much there. As the handoff went to Steinberg, the 5'9", 149-pound sophomore. Let's see if I can get some of these linemen in here. The center appears to be Owen Schultz. Came in for a play earlier when Nearby went out a little groggy. One of the guards is Gregerson, Liam, 5'9", 210-pound sophomore. The 300-plus pound Winhawk just made a tackle as Lightnum ran right into him. Can you imagine? Looked like he hit a wall. Wow. The right tackle is Gate. The left tackle is Riley Quinnell, a sophomore. Is the handoff, and he's going to be brought down from behind. Coming flying through, untouched that time by the Winhawks, was Court Bellman. He's a sophomore, 6'1", 170-pounder. So it'll be fourth down. The ball's at the 26 or 7-yard line. Clock continues to tick with 4:20 to go. Falcons lead at 40-0. It's fourth down. Nobody's back to receive any punt here. Falcons are bringing guys in like they're going to go for it. And now the coaches say we need a timeout. They were all confused. They got the broadcaster confused. Of course, that doesn't take much. 4 minutes and 1 second to go in the game. 40-0 Falcons. Will be back in 1 minute. Well, let's see here. Hunter Nelson. Well, Lightning just punted the ball, and it was down at the 45-yard line by the Falcons' Jordan Boudreau, the 6'1", 146-pound sophomore. And so they'll have it at the 45-yard line with the Winhawks of Winona. Clock ticking with 3:54 to go in the game. Falcons trying to pitch a shutout a week after giving up 42 points. And this Winhawk team, as we noted earlier, capable of scoring. So this has been an impressive showing defensively by the Falcons. Receiver left, couple receivers right. There's a quick pitch, there's a fumble, and I think he got it back. New quarterback in the game for the Winona Winhawks who pitched the ball was Aiden Falls. He's a sophomore, 6', 165-pounder. As Faribault's got some reserves in on defense here. Up front for the Falcons is Abdiwasa Hussein. He's a junior. The end on this side is Eric Sanchez, a 5'10", 230-pound sophomore. The handoff goes to the receiver coming around, and he'll be brought down right now. Wow, what a great play, great penetration that time by Ricey. Joey, the 5'10", 188-pound sophomore. Also in the game now for the Faribault Falcons is number 19, who's not on the roster. How many games are we into the season? 2 minutes and 22 seconds to go. So in the gun is the quarterback. Receiver comes in motion, goes back the other way. He's looking to the sideline, I guess getting the signal when to snap the ball. As we're under 2 minutes to go in the game, and we got a delay of game here by the officials. I'm guessing that's the call. They didn't signal it was delay a game, but that's what I'm guessing. Didn't signal anything. You throw a flag and you don't signal it. Minute 50 to go in the game. So we resorted to reading officials' minds here. Receiver right, receiver left. There's a high snap. He snares it, drops back, looks. He's in trouble, and he just jump passes it to nobody. That was a good 10 yards away from any receiver. But he was outside the pocket. They're not going to throw any kind of a flag on that. And it's going to be 4th down with 1:10 to go in the game. Faribault will get the ball and probably take the knee. Back to receive this punt for the Falcons is going to be J.T. Housen, 5'8", 135-pound sophomore. He's hoping they punt the ball. They're actually taking as much time as they possibly can take here. Just letting the clock ticky-tock down. As we're approaching 30 seconds to go in the game. And coaches turn around to the crowd and say, hey, we've won this game. And we got another delay of game. I frankly don't understand what you gain by that. 23 seconds to go. I mean, just let the guys play. You know, let them play the game. That's why they're out here. They don't want to stand around and watch a clock tick. They want to play football. I mean, you don't think the reserves want to play too? There's 12 seconds to go. They're just going to let the clock run out. That'll be the game. But that's the final. 40-0. The Faribault Falcons defeat the Winona Winhawks here at Bruce Smith Field on Tackle Cancer Night. They tackled more than cancer. They tackled, like I say, more than cancer. They tackled the Winona Winhawks here.